If you want to hear the latest information of what's taking place in the Central Florida real estate market, stay tuned. It was not all that long ago that every time a realtor listed a home in Central Florida, there would be 5 or 10 offers within just a couple of days. Most of them would be over the asking price, some ridiculously over the asking price. And then there would be 1 or 2 that were at the asking price and maybe 1 or 2 that were under the asking price, which sellers would disdainfully ignore because really, how dare they? And it was just such a strong seller's market. There was no fear of listing a home and not getting offers on it. You could even probably take photos using your cell phone and have your finger over the camera lens and just use the most terrible pictures you could possibly imagine, and you'd still get multiple offers. It was that kind of a market. So what happened? Well, interest rates went up and buyers got a little bit hesitant. And we are in a period of uncertainty and hesitancy. And in this video, I want to talk to you about what that means. And what does that kind of a market mean for buyers? Well, with my buyers, I would be sitting down with them and we wouldn't be talking about like, oh, how much do you want to offer? It would be like talking about strategies of things like, how far over the appraised value are you able to go? How much cash can you bring to closing? Can we do 0 days for inspection? Are you comfortable with that? And that was just simply to be really, really competitive and get a home under contract. It was dangerous and crazy and such a strong seller's market. It was so imbalanced. So let's talk about what's going on right now. So when interest rates started to rise, I don't want to say that brakes got slammed on in terms of buying, but it definitely changed the market. We still have sellers maintaining fairly high, strong prices. We have buyers who are much more hesitant and much more cautious in making an offer. So we don't have, unless a home is really, really low priced in terms of what is sold in the neighborhood, we don't have a dozen offers after a day on the market. Homes are sitting a little bit longer. Inventory still seems to be very, very low, but houses are not selling like that. You have time to think, which is really good for buyers. Another great thing that's happening right now is new construction opportunities are growing. So in the past 6 months or so, there were almost no incentives to be had from purchasing new construction. There were waiting lists that were a year long in some cases. I remember going to a community and I'm peeking in the window of the model home and I could see somebody in there working, and I knock on the door and the lady that's working there is like, I don't have anything to sell you, and the door was locked. But that's changed. And I can tell you that just anecdotally because I'm getting lots and lots of emails now from new home builders saying, bring your buyers. We have a special till the end of the month. We'll give you $15,000 towards closing costs and we'll buy the rate down. So if the interest rate is what's stopping you from buying right now or giving you pause and you're thinking, why should I do this? Maybe the rates are going to drop. They're probably not anytime soon. New home builders will, in many cases, buy down that rate for you or offer you money that you can use towards your closing costs, towards the purchase price, or towards buying the rate down. So if you've got $15,000, 1 point is going to be 1% of the loan amount. So you can figure out, how much interest rate you can buy down. So that has been a huge stimulus for people, but the rates just went up again today by another 0.75. So we're going to have to see what that does to the market too. So again, what I'm seeing right now is the sellers are still starting off strong and high in their pricing. There are price reductions. Okay, again, anecdotally, in the past I would check to see if there were price reductions. The MLS updates this like every 24 hours. And there would be like 10 price reductions. The other day I looked, so that was a 24-hour period, 10 houses had dropped their price. The other day I looked, there were 500 in one 24-hour period. Huge difference, night and day. So sellers are becoming a little bit more flexible because they understand that they don't have the upper hand right now. But buyers are still hesitant because of the interest rates. New construction is definitely offering lots and lots of incentives, and I think that that is only going to increase. Not every builder is as quick to move or as quick to adjust as others For example, D.R. Horton right now, their fiscal year ends in September, so they are really trying to get rid of some houses. They released, I think, 600 houses about a month ago, and they have amazing incentives. Had a call from Starlight today. I'm probably going to go down and check out one of their communities in Davenport. Great incentives there too. Just probably across the board, we're going to be seeing more and more incentives from new construction and longer listing times for sellers. They aren't necessarily going to give the home away immediately, but you will have some more buying power and some more negotiating power as a buyer, and I think that that is only a good thing. So I really hope that we are about to get back to a more balanced market. Maybe we'll see some more inventory coming on the market, and we can have some more fair negotiations, because this has been a crazy 6 months for buyers in this Orlando area. Now, if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. My name is Krista Tarrans. I am a realtor in Central Florida. My contact information is always below these videos. You can also feel free to set up a Zoom call with me. I'd love to help you. I'd love to answer any of your questions, so please feel free.